Hello, this is James Gardner, the Cinetech Geek, and finally I'm at Cinionic, and I just want to, while I'm here, talk about the ever coming change to the immersive audio standards. I know we've got Dolby Atmos, but for many years SMPTE and other aspects of the industry have been working towards a more open and a standard that we can use as in general for all exhibitors and all manufacturers. And Barco has always been really pushing this and having the technology and developing it to the standards as they come out. I've been very impressed with that and demonstrations over the years, but thank God we're on the home stretch. And I wanted to get Tom to just give us an update from their perspective of how it's working out for them and what we should expect from them in terms of enabling us into the immersive audio formats. So just tell us, how's that working out? Like, what's Cinionic's approach for getting us to these immersive formats in the future?
Yeah, so the new standard from SMPTE was published in September 2018. And since then we've had our APX product, we call it. That's our audio renderer that is compatible with the standard. So the customers that had them already in the field or are deploying them since then are now getting access to that standardized content. So studios at this moment are no longer distributing different formats or having to create different formats. They make the immersive audio content once and it gets sent and distributed to owners of different brands of audio renderers.
That's happening today?
Correct.
Wow. But so just walk us through, because this is where I get the confusion. So if that's happening, what sort of hardware would I need to implement that as an exhibitor? You know,
so I can speak for
Barco. Yep.
So we had the box that was called APX that 1 year ago was compatible with our format, Auro Max, but through a software upgrade can be made compatible with the new SMPTE format. So for the Barco customers, it's just a software update and they can start playing back the new standardized content as it's being distributed by studios today.
So and that's possible today?
Yes, correct. So we have exhibitors in all continents that are already doing that, and they're very happy. So they're getting access to more content. They're getting access to titles that were exclusive to other formats before. So for them, it's a better return on investment, and for the studios, it's a bigger footprint for their content distribution.
So from an exhibitor's point of view, these ratification of these standards means that this content is starting to be created and it can go onto these platforms that you can get from Dolby, and that's just going to be turned up a lot in the next year as the standards, and that trickles down to the production environments and the creation of the films and the dubbing stages, etc. So if you have got that equipment, expect it to get a lot more immersive content in the coming years. And also, I would also like to say that I expect the studios probably to step up. Now that we have an open standard, they're more likely to make content in those standards, in my opinion. So you've got to keep that all in mind. And in the future, if you are looking at upgrading, or there's a lot of companies coming out of VPF standards, you know, in the next couple of years, there's going to be a lot of upgrading and turning over of equipment. And to keep this in mind and make sure that you ask these questions when you come to upgrading your cinemas in the near future.
Correct.
Thanks, Tom. And that's an update on the audio format. James Gardner, CinemaCon 2019 at the Cinionic booth. Bye for now.